Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and imagine yourself in the vast emptiness of space, drifting softly in the quiet dark. The stars are distant, flickering gently in the endless expanse, their light a soft, distant memory of times long past. The air is still, yet filled with the knowledge of what's to come. Slowly, imagine that all around you, everything you see, the stars, the galaxies, the universe itself, isn't here yet. It is just a vast, quiet expanse, waiting for time to unfold. In the beginning, there was nothing. A singularity, infinitely small, packed with all the energy and potential of the universe, sat in the quiet stillness. No stars, no galaxies, not even the light that would come to fill the skies. It was a moment of pure possibility. No sound, no movement, just stillness. But within this tiny space, everything that would ever exist was waiting, hidden, waiting for the moment when everything would change, and then, in an instant, it happened. The moment when everything began, when the universe exploded into being with the force of an unimaginable burst of energy, a flash of light, an eruption of force so powerful it would shape everything that followed. This was the Big Bang, a sudden, violent event that would echo through the ages, setting into motion the formation of everything we know today. Time began, space expanded, and with it, the birth of energy and matter. As you imagine this explosion, the silence of space begins to fade. A gentle warmth fills the void as the first atoms start to form. Tiny particles of matter, hydrogen, helium, begin to dance in the aftermath of the blast, swirling together in the vast emptiness of space. These tiny building blocks are the first hints of what will come, the humble beginnings of stars, planets, and galaxies. Feel the gentle hum of energy around you as these particles begin to cluster together, slowly, almost imperceptibly. The forces of gravity, so strong and so silent, begin to pull them together, drawing them into larger clouds of gas and dust. These clouds float through the endless reaches of space, drifting in perfect harmony, their movements so slow and deliberate, as if they, too, are learning the rhythm of the universe. There's no hurry here, just the steady, graceful dance of particles coming together, like drops of water in an endless sea. Imagine, for a moment, the coolness of space, the silence that envelops you, and the sensation of floating in a space where time has just begun. You are suspended in the nothingness, where every moment stretches endlessly before the first spark of life. The stars are not yet born, but they are on the way. The universe is quietly preparing itself for the creation of all that will come, planet, life, and beyond. As the particles gather and condense, the first light begins to appear. A faint glow, a warm glow, begins to emerge from the gathering clouds of gas and dust. This is the birth of the first stars, shining with an intensity that is both beautiful and intense. These early stars are the ancestors of all that will come. They burn brightly, casting their light into the empty universe, marking the beginning of a new era. These stars are not yet the bright, twinkling points you see in the sky today, but they are the beginnings of everything they carry with them. The power to form planets, to form galaxies, to form life itself. In this moment of creation, everything is still slow and gentle. The universe is expanding, but it is in no rush. Time flows quietly as the first stars are born. one by one, their light softening the once empty space around them. The warmth of these stars begins to spread, melting the cool emptiness of space, filling it with energy and light. And as this warmth spreads, it begins to shape the universe in ways we are only beginning to understand. Imagine the stars as they begin to shine brightly, lighting up the vast emptiness of space. Their light is soft, yet full of potential, casting a glow across the universe, illuminating the dark corners of existence. These stars, born from the remnants of the Big Bang, will one day give rise to entire galaxies, to planets, and perhaps to life. But for now, they are small, quiet points of light in the endless dark, marking the beginning of everything. As you breathe deeply, feel the stillness around you, the quiet hum of the universe unfolding. You are part of this vast, slow-moving rhythm, just as every particle of dust, every atom, and every star is part of the grand design of the cosmos. With each breath you take, you are closer to the understanding that this moment, this infinite stillness, is the foundation of everything. And as you settle deeper into this peaceful moment, feel the universe unfolding around you. You are not just an observer of this cosmic dance, you are part of it. You are part of this quiet, gentle beginning where time stretches out endlessly, and every moment is a soft reminder that the universe is slowly taking shape, bringing us closer to the beautiful, mysterious world we know today now. As you float gently in the vastness of space, take a moment to allow your mind to drift downward, closer to the forming body that will one day become Earth. Picture yourself slowly descending through the darkness, moving past the swirling clouds of gas and dust that have come together to create this young, fiery planet. You feel a wave of heat rising from the surface, a warmth that feels both intense and reassuring, as though you are approaching something both powerful and full of potential. The young Earth is not the cool, blue planet you know today, but rather a world of swirling molten rock, a furnace of creation. Imagine the air thick with gases, the atmosphere dense with steam and volcanic fumes. There are no oceans yet, no skies, just endless fire and fury. As the planet's surface is constantly reshaped by violent volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and intense bombardment from space, the heat from below the surface rises in waves, and the sky is thick with ash, the light dimmed by the constant eruption of energy from within. Feel the warmth of this young planet as it slowly begins to take shape. The surface of the Earth cooling and hardening into solid crust. It's a slow process, measured in millions of years, as the planet begins to cool from the fiery furnace of its birth. Imagine the way the heat from deep inside the Earth gradually fades, leaving behind a hardened surface, first small pieces of solid rock, then larger chunks as the cooling continues, forming the foundation of the land masses that will one day be continents. With each passing moment, the surface of the Earth becomes more stable. The volcanic eruptions that once ruled the landscape begin to slow, and the hot, molten rivers of lava turn to solid stone. The Earth's surface, once smooth and fluid, is now fractured into large plates that shift and move slowly over time, creating the first signs of mountains and valleys. Picture yourself watching this transformation unfold, the crackling of the surface as it cools, the occasional rumble of distant volcanoes still in the distance, There is an unmistakable sense of wonder here, as if the planet itself is taking its first slow steps toward becoming a world capable of supporting life. As the crust continues to form and solidify, the Earth's surface cools even further, and tiny droplets of water begin to condense in the atmosphere. Feel the coolness in the air as these tiny water molecules come together, forming the first drops of rain. At first, the rain falls gently, but it doesn't reach the ground as you might expect. Instead, it evaporates almost as soon as it touches the surface, turning back into steam. But over time, as the earth cools further, the rain begins to gather, and slowly, the first oceans start to form. Imagine the first touch of water upon the earth's surface, these tiny pools of water forming in the cracks of the cooling land, gradually deepening as the water collects. The sight is almost mystical, a serene contrast to the fire and chaos that dominated the Earth's early years. You can feel the coolness of the water as it begins to spread across the planet, a gentle wave of peace flowing over the fiery surface, bringing balance to the turmoil. Slowly, the water starts to cover more and more of the Earth's surface, creating vast oceans that will one day cradle life. Feel the mist in the air as the first droplets of water fall, a gentle coolness that contrasts with the warmth of the planet's surface. You can almost taste the salt in the air, as if the oceans are beginning to whisper their secrets to the earth. The air is thick with the smell of fresh rain and the scent of the earth cooling, a reminder that this is a world in transition, a world slowly becoming ready for life. Over the next eons, as the planet continues to cool, the water settles into vast oceans, and the first land masses begin to form. You can sense the vastness of the seas, the endless expanse of water that will soon become home to untold creatures. The Earth is still a long way from the rich, diverse planet it will become, but already you can feel the potential within it. The first oceanic currents begin to swirl slowly, a prelude to the life that will one day thrive in these waters. Breathe deeply, and as you do, feel the rhythm of the Earth's cooling, the steady, slow heartbeat of a planet in its infancy. Each moment brings it closer to becoming the world we know today. But for now, it is still a world of contrasts, fire and water, land and sky, warmth and coolness. It is a world where the forces of nature are slowly coming into balance, where the chaos of creation is beginning to settle into something more ordered, more peaceful. As you sink deeper into relaxation, imagine the way the Earth's surface continues to cool and shift, as if it is slowly coming to rest, ready for the next great chapter of its story. The Earth is not yet ready for life, but the stage is being set. Every element is in place, and every moment of cooling, every drop of water, every slow shift in the land is bringing the planet closer to a new beginning, the beginning of life itself. In this moment, allow yourself to feel the immense peace that comes with knowing the Earth is on its way to becoming a living, breathing world, a world that will one day cradle life in all its forms. Let the gentle rhythm of the Earth's slow transformation lull you deeper into relaxation, knowing that every change, every shift is part of a grand, quiet design. And as you continue to drift, feel yourself becoming one with the Earth's calming, steady pulse, ready to take the next step into the quiet evolution of life. Now, as you feel the weight of your body relax deeper into the comfort of your bed, Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast, ancient ocean. The sky above is a soft, muted shade of blue. The air is thick with moisture, and a gentle breeze stirs the air around you. The ocean stretches out before you, its waters calm and still, as if waiting for something to stir within them. But this ocean is young, its waters have just begun to form, only recently brought together from the condensation of gases and the endless rain falling from the sky. In the early days of Earth, there were no oceans, no vast bodies of water as we know them today. There were only volcanic eruptions, harsh temperatures, and an atmosphere filled with steam. But as the planet slowly cooled, something extraordinary began to happen. The moisture in the air, once vapor, began to condense into droplets, slowly gathering together, falling to the earth in gentle rain. At first, the rain would evaporate before it could reach the ground. But as the cooling continued, the earth's surface started to harden, and the water began to settle, pooling into the low-lying areas, the beginnings of what would become the great oceans. Feel the moisture in the air as you stand on the edge of this ancient sea. The coolness of the mist settles on your skin, a soft, refreshing touch that contrasts with the lingering warmth of the land. The first drops of rain, so small and so gentle, slowly transform into tiny streams, which gather into larger rivers, carving their way through the land. These rivers will soon feed the oceans, slowly, steadily, filling the empty spaces of the planet's surface with water. And as the waters begin to spread, the earth starts to come alive, the landscape gradually changing, becoming more familiar to what you know today. Imagine the sound of the first ocean waves as they gently lap at the shore. The water, still calm and unhurried, touches the land with a softness that feels almost reverential. There is no rush, no urgency here. The ocean is still young, its waters fresh and clear, stretching out as far as the eye can see. The sound of the waves is soothing, gentle, a soft rhythm that fills the air with a sense of peace, a feeling of quiet contentment. You can almost hear the heartbeat of the earth itself as the water moves in and out, a constant ebb and flow that has been repeating for millions of years. Feel the warmth of the earth's surface, now softened by the coolness of the water. The ocean is not yet filled with the abundance of life, but it is full of potential. The air smells fresh and clean, filled with the scent of the sea and the soft fragrance of the earth. This is a time of quiet transformation as the planet begins to come into balance. The rains have stopped falling so harshly, and the oceans are now settled, still, awaiting the next chapter of their story. As you stand there, breathing deeply, allow yourself to feel the deep connection between the water and the land. The ocean and the earth are in harmony, gently shaping each other. The land is giving way to the water, and the water is slowly shaping the land, carving out valleys, shores, and coastlines. There is a quiet beauty in this process, a sense of stillness that speaks to the long, slow passage of time. Nothing rushes here. Everything is moving at its own perfect pace. Over time, the oceans will continue to grow, slowly spreading across the planet. They will become vast, covering over 70% of the Earth's surface, a massive, living body of water, teeming with life and mystery. But for now, in these early days, the oceans are still in their infancy, quietly waiting for life to take root. In this moment, you can feel the promise of the future, the promise of the oceans to come, the promise of the life they will one day sustain. As you breathe deeply once more, allow the peaceful rhythm of the waves to fill your mind. Imagine the soft sound of water gently crashing against the shore, the cool, smooth touch of the ocean breeze against your skin. The water is calm, its movements slow and deliberate, as if in deep meditation, waiting for the next step in its journey. Let the sound of the ocean bring you a sense of peace, allowing your thoughts to slow, your body to relax even deeper. Now, as you continue to sink deeper into relaxation, imagine that you are drifting on the ocean's surface, floating weightlessly on the gentle waves. The water supports you effortlessly, the soft ripples around you making no effort at all. The vast ocean stretches out beneath you, its surface smooth and calm, a reflection of the quiet peace that fills the world around you. The ocean is a place of stillness, of quiet beauty, and you are safe here, floating effortlessly, carried along by the rhythm of the water. Feel the connection between you and the water beneath you, the sense of unity that comes from being part of something much larger than yourself. You are drifting on the surface of this peaceful ocean, and as you do, you can feel your body become lighter, your mind quieter. With each wave, you feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, each gentle movement of the water pulling you further into a peaceful, restful state. The ocean is a part of you, and you are a part of it. Together, you are moving in perfect harmony, flowing gently through time. As the earth continues its journey toward becoming the world we know today, feel yourself becoming lighter, your body relaxing with each passing moment, as the peaceful ocean carries you toward a restful, calming sleep. The water is here to support you, to guide you, just as the Earth's oceans have supported life for billions of years. And as you drift deeper into relaxation, know that you are part of this great, timeless rhythm, moving softly with the waves, gently into the peaceful embrace of sleep. Their existence almost imperceptible but steady. These microscopic creatures are the first signs of resilience, clinging to life in an environment that seems so inhospitable, even in this frozen world. The forces of nature continue to move slowly, shaping the earth in subtle ways. The oceans, though covered in ice, are still there beneath the surface, slowly moving, shifting, their currents quietly shifting the layers of ice above them. The ice itself is not static. It moves, it shifts, and it slowly begins to change. The frozen landscape may seem still and unchanging, but beneath the surface there is activity, a subtle dance of nature that continues regardless of the cold. Feel the connection to this ancient world, a place where life was not as we know it today, but was nonetheless a quiet, steady force. The earth, though covered in ice, was still alive, still moving, still evolving. Imagine the quiet struggle of the first forms of life, fighting against the cold, growing slowly, inch by inch, as the world around them shifted. There is an undeniable strength in this, a reminder that life, no matter how fragile it may seem, has an incredible capacity to endure, even in the most extreme of conditions. As you breathe deeply, imagine the slow passage of time during this period. Days turned into years, and years into centuries, with the world slowly, steadily moving toward a more temperate climate. The ice began to melt, slowly at first, but eventually life began to find new opportunities, new pathways to thrive. But for now, in this frozen moment, you are part of a world that is still in the process of becoming. The earth, once a fiery furnace, now a frozen globe, will soon begin to thaw, but not yet. Feel the quiet power of the ice, the weight of the cold, the stillness that fills the world. The life that persists here in this frozen world is not grand or obvious, but it is steady, it is patient. It is the strength of life that refuses to give up, that continues even when the world seems cold and unwingle. Tenno. Now, as you imagine the earth beginning to thaw, the ice slowly receding, there is a sense of calm, of peace. You can feel the quiet strength of the earth as it moves through this icy phase, moving through time without hurry. The frozen landscape, though harsh and unyielding, is part of the earth's story, a story of survival, of patience, of gradual change. Let yourself sink deeper into this moment, feeling the slow rhythm of life beneath the surface of the earth. The ice, though still present, is not the end. It is simply a chapter, one of many, in the earth's long history. The world will warm, life will continue to evolve, but for now, you are here, in this frozen moment, witnessing the quiet strength of nature, the resilience of life, and the slow, steady passage of time. Feel the cold, feel the stillness, and allow it to wash over you. The world may be frozen now, but it will change, it will warm, and as you continue to relax, imagine the ice slowly receding, the warmth of the earth beginning to seep through, creating a space for new life to emerge. Just as the earth has its seasons, so too can you embrace the flow of time, knowing that each phase, no matter how cold or difficulties, followed by growth, by change, and by new beginnings. Let yourself rest in the stillness of this frozen moment and know that, just as the earth will warm and transform, so too can you allow yourself to transform, to rest, to grow slowly, steadily, and peacefully into the next phase of your journey. As the earth's surface continues to warm, life slowly begins to flourish in the great vastness of nature. The ice has receded, and the planet is now beginning to fill with lush forests, flowing rivers, and wide open plains. The air is filled with the earthy scent of wet leaves and fresh grass, the warmth of the sun bathing the land in golden light. Picture yourself standing on a wide open plain, surrounded by towering trees, the cool breeze on your face carrying the scent of nature, the sound of birds' calls in the distance, while small creatures scurry through the underbrush, unaware of your presence. You are no longer alone in this world. Around you, early humans have begun to emerge, their movements slow and deliberate as they learn to adapt to their surroundings. These humans, though primitive in appearance, are starting to demonstrate something extraordinary, an ability to think, to create, to shape the world around them. It is the first spark of human intelligence, and you can feel it in the air, the quiet energy that fills this early world. Imagine the crackling of a fire in front of you, the warmth spreading through the air. These early humans have learned to create fire, a discovery that will change everything. The flames dance before you, casting long shadows on the ground, as the flickering light illuminates the faces of those gathered around it. Feel the warmth of the fire, the gentle heat that contrasts with the coolness of the evening air. The fire is not just a source of warmth. It is a symbol of the power these humans now hold over their environment. With fire, they can cook food, ward off predators, and stay warm through the long nights. The fire brings them comfort and safety, and they are beginning to realize that with their hands they can shape the world around them. These early humans, though still dependent on the natural world, are beginning to harness their intelligence, creating tools from stone, bone, and wood. They begin to understand that by using their hands and minds, they can improve their lives, make their survival easier, and start to create something new. As you observe them, you see the careful, deliberate way they fashion stone tools, their movements slow and focused. These tools, though simple by today's standards, are revolutionary for these early humans. They use them to hunt, to gather food, and to build shelters. The stone tools are rough but effective, a testament to the human ability to create and adapt. You can almost feel the weight of the stone in their hands, the cool, hard surface pressing against their skin as they shape it into something useful. But the creation of tools is just the beginning. As these early humans master fire and tool making, they begin to form communities, gathering around their fires at night to share food, stories, and experiences. The warmth of the fire brings them together, creating bonds that will form the foundation of their societies. You can hear their voices, low and soft, speaking in a language that is still young, still developing. There is no rush, only the steady unfolding of a new kind of connection, a connection that will eventually lead to the birth of culture, of civilization. Feel the peace of this early world, where humans are beginning to understand their place. In the vast expanse of nature, they are no longer just surviving. They are beginning to shape their world, to create their own path. The fire continues to crackle, the warmth of its light casting a gentle glow over their faces. As they sit together around the fire, there is a sense of unity, of shared purpose, a feeling that this small group of humans is part of something much larger than themselves. In the quiet of the night, as the fire slowly burns down to glowing embers, you can feel the peacefulness of this moment. The world is still. The sounds of nature are distant, and there is only the steady flicker of the fire. These early humans, though unaware of what is to come, are laying the foundation for the future. They are learning to live together, to work together, to create something that will outlast them. They are the first steps in a long journey, one that will eventually lead to the development of agriculture, writing, cities, and beyond. Now, as you allow the peaceful rhythm of this moment to wash over you, imagine the steady progression of time, the quiet evolution of human thought and creativity. From these humble beginnings, humanity will one day create great civilizations, build towering cities, and reach for the stars. But for now, they are here, in this moment, learning the simple art of survival, creating tools, building fire, and forming the bonds that will one day shape the world. Feel yourself drawn into the warmth of this fire, the soft glow of light, the peacefulness of this early world. Let the serenity of this moment fill your mind, letting go of any thoughts or worries. In this world, there is no rush, only steady progress, slow but sure. The fire continues to burn, its warmth surrounding you, and as you relax deeper, you can sense the peace that comes with knowing that life, like the fire, will continue to burn steadily, quietly, creating new things with each passing moment. As the night deepens, feel yourself sinking deeper into this warmth, into the gentle rhythm of the fire. The world around you is peaceful, the fire still crackling softly. You are part of this steady, unhurried progression, part of the slow unfolding of time. There is no need to hurry. The fire burns steadily. The humans around it are learning, growing, and you are drifting deeper into this quiet moment, letting go completely as you relax into the calm of sleep, as you continue to drift deeper into the quiet, peaceful rhythm of your rest. Let your mind gently shift, carrying you into the cold, frozen world of ancient Earth. Imagine a time when the planet was covered in ice, its surface a vast, unbroken sheet of snow, stretching from pole to pole. The air is biting, sharp, and the cold wraps around you like an invisible cloak. The chill seeps into your bones, and you can almost feel the icy wind as it sweeps across the barren landscape, carrying with it the whisper of a world frozen in time. The earth, though covered in ice, is not empty. Beneath the thick, frozen crust, life still clings to existence. Tiny, resilient organisms move in the frigid waters beneath the ice. Feel the cool, silent water as it surrounds you, its temperature near freezing, yet full of life. These microscopic creatures, simple, almost invisible, are the first survivors of an extreme world. Their existence a quiet testament to the resilience of life, though the world above them is cold and inhospitable. Below the ice, life perseveres, quietly waiting for the warmth that is yet to come. Imagine the deep, frozen ocean as it stretches beneath the ice, its currents slow and deliberate, moving through the cold waters like a slow dance. The world seems so still, so silent, but beneath the surface there is a quiet energy at work. The creatures of this ancient world are slow, their movements almost imperceptible, but they are alive. The water is frigid, but it is also full of the potential for life to begin anew. In this frozen world, life is not rushing forward, but moving in a slow, patient rhythm, as if waiting for the thaw to come. As the earth continues to slowly warm, you can feel the first gentle stirrings of change. The ice begins to melt, slowly at first, and the frozen oceans begin to reveal their hidden depths. The thick ice sheets that once covered the land are now retreating, revealing patches of barren earth that will one day support new forms of life. The warmth of the sun, though still distant, begins to reach through the layers of ice, bringing with it a promise of transformation. The thaw has begun. Feel the warmth of the first rays of the sun as they begin to touch the earth, breaking through the cold and bringing with them the promise of new life. The ice that has ruled the planet for so long begins to crack and shift, slowly at first, but with growing confidence. The sound of ice breaking, cracking under the pressure of the changing world fills the air, a sharp, crisp sound that echoes across the frozen landscape. The planet is awakening from its long sleep, and with each crack in the ice, the world is slowly transforming. As the ice continues to melt, the Earth's surface begins to change. Rivers start to form again, cutting through the land and carrying fresh water to the oceans. The barren Earth, once lifeless under the weight of the ice, begins to show signs of life. Tiny plants start to grow, their roots stretching deep into the soil, reaching for the warmth of the sun. You can feel the soft, damp earth beneath your feet as you walk through this newly thawed world. Each step a reminder that life is beginning anew. The warmth of the sun spreads, and the air becomes lighter, more breathable, as the world slowly emerges from its frozen prison. The once desolate, icy wasteland is now a place of slow but steady growth. Tiny green shoots push through the ground, reaching toward the sky, signaling the beginning of a new era. The air is filled with the scent of fresh earth, of plants beginning to grow, of life returning to a world that seemed so cold and empty only moments ago. As you stand in this newly awakened world, feel the peace of knowing that life always finds a way, even in the harshest of conditions, even in the most extreme environments. Life finds a way to adapt, to survive, and to thrive. The earth, though frozen and cold, has now begun its slow journey to warmth, and with it, the potential for all forms of life to emerge, grow, and flourish. Take a deep breath and feel the cool air around you, now mixed with the warmth of the sun. The balance between cold and warmth, between life and stillness, is what has shaped this world, just as it shapes you. Feel the deep connection to this earth, to its cycles, to the natural rhythm that governs all things. In this moment, you are part of that rhythm, moving slowly, steadily, in harmony with the world around you. As the earth continues to warm, the ice recedes further, and the planet slowly becomes a lush green world. The oceans will fill with life. The land will burst with plants and animals, and eventually human beings will appear, continuing the long journey of life on this beautiful, ever-changing planet. But for now, in this quiet, peaceful moment, the earth is still in the process of becoming, slowly but surely. And as you feel yourself drifting deeper into relaxation, know that just as the earth transforms, so too can you with each breath. With each passing moment, you are transforming, becoming more relaxed, more at ease with the natural rhythm of the world around you. Let the slow, steady rhythm of the earth's transformation carry you deeper into relaxation. Feel the warmth of the sun, the coolness of the air, the soft touch of the earth beneath you as you drift deeper and deeper into a peaceful sleep. Time flows slowly here, and there is no rush. Everything is unfolding in its own perfect way. Just as the earth unfolds through its own timeless cycle, as the soft glow of the stars surrounds you, you begin to sense that the earth, with all its changes, has now settled into a peaceful rhythm, a rhythm that mirrors the quiet pulse of the universe itself. Imagine now, as your body continues to sink deeper into relaxation, that you are lying back under the infinite night sky. The stars above you are distant, yet they feel so close, their gentle light flickering softly in the vast darkness of space. The world around you is still, and the air is cool, carrying with it the faintest scent of fresh earth and night-blooming flowers. The sky above is immense, stretching endlessly in every direction, its vastness nearly overwhelming, yet calming in its quiet beauty. There are no clouds to obscure your view, just the stars, millions upon millions of them twinkling softly as though they are watching over you. Each star, a distant sun, has its own story, its own history. Some have been shining for billions of years, their light traveling across the vastness of space, a light that will continue long after you have closed your eyes and drifted into sleep. Feel the peaceful stillness of the night around you. The world beneath you is quiet, and the stars above seem to hold the universe in their gentle grasp. There is no hurry here, no urgency. The sky stretches on forever, and the stars continue to burn, steady and true, their light a constant presence in the night. You are a part of this moment, as much a part of the universe as the stars themselves. As you lie there, bathed in the soft glow of the cosmos, you realize that the stars, the moon, the vastness of the night sky, they have been here for eons, quietly watching over the earth. Time flows differently here, slower, more deliberate. The universe does not rush, it simply is. And in this quiet, peaceful moment, you, too, can embrace this stillness, this timelessness, and let go of everything. There is nothing you need to do but relax, to let the steady rhythm of the stars guide you into sleep. Feel the weight of the universe pressing softly around you, not as a burden, but as a comforting presence. The stars above you shine with ancient light, and in their glow, you feel the warmth of the universe's embrace. You are not separate from this vast cosmos. You are an integral part of it, flowing gently with the rhythm of the stars. Each breath you take matches the pulse of the universe itself, slow and steady, a perfect harmony between you and the world around you. The cool night air caresses your skin, and the stars, as if in perfect unison, twinkle softly above each one, adding its light to the vast expanse of the sky. It's a peaceful, unhurried existence, and as you breathe in deeply, you feel the weight of the world lift away. There are no worries here, no stresses, just the gentle rhythm of the cosmos, urging you to rest, to surrender, to let go of all that has come before and simply be now. Imagine the stars beginning to fade as the night deepens, their light becoming softer and softer until they blend seamlessly into the dark sky. The world around you grows quieter, the gentle breeze rustling the leaves in the distance, the occasional hoot of an owl, or the whisper of a night bird adding to the tranquility of the moment. The stars have not disappeared, they have merely dimmed, preparing to rest just as you are. The earth, too, is slowing down, its rhythms syncing with the steady pulse of the universe. Everything is moving toward peace, toward rest, as you feel yourself growing heavier in the comfort of your bed, surrounded by the quiet of the universe. Let yourself drift deeper into this peaceful night. The stars continue to shine softly, their light now gently guiding you into a peaceful, restful sleep. Time, in this moment, is no longer something to measure or worry about. It has become a gentle companion, a peaceful river that carries you slowly and steadily into the quiet of the night. There is nothing to do now but let go, to surrender to the peaceful flow of sleep, knowing that you are held by the universe, safe in its timeless embrace. As you breathe deeply, feel your body relax even further. The rhythm of your breath matches the steady pulse of the universe. And with each exhale, you release all remaining tension, all lingering thoughts. There is only the night, the stars, and the soothing rhythm of the universe. Allow yourself to slip gently into sleep, knowing that the stars will continue to shine above you, quietly watching over you as you rest. Feel yourself drifting further and further, the peaceful embrace of the stars surrounding you, the weight of the world now completely gone. You are safe here, at peace, and with each passing moment, you sink deeper into the comforting, timeless rhythm of sleep. Let go completely, surrender to the quiet of the night, and know that the universe will continue its slow, steady dance while you rest, calm and undisturbed. Good night.